Hello, boys, and welcome to Pug Life. Whether you're in a guild here to mock someone who pugs, or if you're someone who pugs himself and just wants to see what the hell goes on in other pugs, well, you're always welcome here. Just summoned the last person who was too lazy to get from freaking Valley of Strength to MOTHERLOAD, which is astounding for Horde players. We are running with good transmog because good transmog makes good play. Not the best of the setup when it comes to essences. Memory of lucid dreams, mana, and a little bit of healing for yourself. Honestly, if mana was absolutely not an issue, I'd probably not take that. Rising Tide's always good, gives you intellect and mana sometimes. Crucible Flame, I'm enjoying this more and more as my major, because it's got like a nice mix of damage and of healing. And on Raving Ring Ward because, well, the reduced damage is incredible, the corruption resistance is incredible. It's just you need at least one corruption resistance essence in. When it comes to corruption, well, running that sweet 73 corruption means that if I get hit by one of the things from beyond, my life is gonna become very bad. I'm not sure how good it will be to be running such high corruption in a MOTHERLOAD, because I know that there's quite a fair amount of AoE damage, but I guess we'll see how it goes. Good news for you all though, I found out how to mute OBS instantly, so no more of me yelling in French, which should be to the pleasure of most of you. So here we start, get some renews out, get a prior mending out, and line of sight the first mob so that we don't take the wrench to the face. Okay, it went on tank, perfect. It's doing quite a big pull. I try to focus the refreshment vendor so that I don't have to Fantastic using the squish at the start. Quaking in pugs, boys. Welcome to Pug Life. This is like the best illustration. Couldn't have done better. And so far, so good. I mean, we had one squish. Hopefully they learned their lesson and they know how to spread for quaking. I'm getting a little bit more damage off. Not much to heal at the moment. It's only a plus 11. This week is alright. Teaming, fortified, quaking, and, well, of course the obelisks, because we're doing higher than a plus 10. When it comes to our group, let me quickly check. I think that they're not majorly overgeared, but I think it's alright. If I could get rid of these things, it'd be nice. Perfect. Fantastic. What was I saying? Oh yeah, overgeared. Yeah, they're a bit overgeared. We got a tank which is way overgeared with 470. Maybe he just wants to part for his mount. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, let's not standing this. I'm interested for the pathing. I haven't done a lot of MOTHERLOAD, seeing as it's not my favorite of these dungeons. Like, there's just a lot of casters, and especially at high keys, it just becomes a mess, like a really big mess. Oh, he's eating damage though. Does he not have his active mitigation up? This guy's a tank boss, like a tank wrecker, so generally speaking, tanks save cooldowns for it, but I might have spent them all on the first pack. So far so good. No spookies to be seen on the first couple of packs, but of course that's not when they arrive. They arrive at the worst possible time for you. That's the way RNG works. And let's see, where is he going? Nope, we're not taking the mechs apparently. I do know that some people like taking mechs because one, they have as long as you kite them during electroshock claw and you DPS them during shield phase, they don't actually do as much as the other ones, as the mech jockeys. Oh, that was weird. It's also pretty good. DPS seems a bit low on one of our demon hunters, which is unfortunate, but our hunter seems to be compensating quite a bit. That is a fantastic stun. I hate having to deal with either Hail of Fleshets or good old Toxic Blades, especially the combo of both is very nasty, but they seem to have interrupted that, and my fear got rid of the blades, the fleshets. Let's stun this. Oh, that's bad. As I've previously stated in my underrot video and my other videos, I try to pay attention and to keep my chastise for myself, being egotistical and all. I am running higher than 30 corruption, so being able to just chastise my spooky and it not being an issue is fantastic. I did get an odd situation in Mechagon where I had 2 of them, which was not a pleasure. Ugh, this tank, he CCs well, it's just that, like, the thing is, he CCs really well at the right times, it's just that I'm not used to it, so I usually just CC just because I don't want to have to deal with it. So far so good. DPS has picked up on that guy, so I'm reaching my 20k. No, not exactly 20k, but would be not bad. Here there's 2 assassins and there's a thug. Thug, I like actually getting near the thug for the simple reason that when I do, I can avoid him going for me. Here I'm going for maximum amount of CC. I'm out of CC unfortunately, so I can't do anything about this hail of fleshets, and seemingly no one else wants to. The reason why I'm standing so close to the melee is because there is a factor that that the thug seems to enjoy charging people who are further away. So if I'm really close, he would probably go for the huntard, and it's the huntard's problem, it's not my problem. And yeah, I just ate a whole lot of corruption, but I mean, not much movement space here. Like, if I move, I risk, like, getting people smacked, like, and ninja pulling, so not my game. I'm gonna rebuff for the boys who died. He's activating mech, and I'm gonna stop. I have to admit that for anyone who's playing a caster or a healer, I cannot recommend Quake Assist enough. Quake Assist, this thing here, gives you, you might hear from time to time this weird, like, Japanesey voice saying something which I don't understand. I'm sorry if that offends people, but I just don't speak that language. Fantastic. And Spooky Boy, let's get you to leave me alone. Leave Brittany alone! That's an old reference. Nice wing. Wonder what it's on about, that nice wing. Probably the trinket? Don't know. Oh, let's get close. I want the other guy to get knocked. If DPS can take a mechanic instead of you, I don't want to be mean to the DPS, but I mean, they have less important role to the survival of the group than your healer does, so... exceptions do apply. Oh, that guy still went for me? That's unfortunate. As you can see, with proper smite management, you don't even need to spend any mana. Like, I've been at 100 for the majority of this, which is fantastic. And people are spreading well for Quake. This group seems alright. Seems like I've been lucky with the groups recently. I had one group, unfortunately, with a Russian tank who had connection issues, so the group never even started. So, that was a bummer. What is there to note? All here, waiting for Chastise to... Nope, no one's doing it, so I'll take it. Every time I do that, I am especially careful when it comes to the spawning of my Spooky, because I know that I only have 2 ways of doing it, and I've noticed that with the Psychic Scream, my fear. Like, I've noticed that it's a bit finicky. Sometimes, like, you think it's in range to fear, and it still hits you. Sometimes you think it's not in range to fear, and you fear and it hits it. Like, it's quite weird. Toxic Blades, eat the stun. And Hail of Fleshets, let's stun that. I'm not dealing with it. Not today. This seems like a very, very casual 11 though. Like, people are taking it very calmly. There's no hectic pulling. There's just a little... and the stun came out perfect. Like, it's nowhere near as hectic as... if you watch the previous video I have on Mechagon, it's worth a watch, apart from for the French screaming that you might hear at some point. I don't actually bother cropping it out. Oh, he's pulling mid-pack. That's interesting. Let's see, activating mech. Oh shit, didn't get the mirror in all the time. Too bad. One mech's not an issue, generally speaking, and it does mean that we cleared most of the area, so I've got plenty of space to deal with corruption and such. Focusing a bit more on healing at the moment. I want to go back to DPS because, hey, as people say, whoever wants to play tank? The feeling when you want to move out of your corruption, but then your slow corruption procs, and you just know it's not happening. Ooh, double bonus time. Let's hope I'm done for a while and I can actually reset the stacks, because... There you go, no more corruption for me. Good old energy shield. I'm gonna put some feathers for the tank, might need them later, so... As well, get rid of the toxic blades. Beware. I'm losing a little bit of mana here. I have no more CC, but someone else did for a change. Here, I'll get one more smite off. Perfect. And why not have some corruption for good measure? Hey, what's life without a little bit of corruption? Not too hard at the moment. It's feeling really, really casual. I wouldn't mind him pulling a little bit more and putting a little bit more strain on himself and others, but maybe it's just a new tank and he's not used to the game, so I can't blame someone for just trying to figure out percentage routes and stuff. Especially seeing as it's not my key, and when you look at my rated.io, I don't even have that many high clears, so might as well just fill it out with people doing really calm, collected runs. And then afterwards is when the fun begins. Oh, and I CC'd him just in time. Beware. Oh no. Ah, okay. I thought that I had CC'd for my groupmate only for me to get screwed afterwards. That would have been not nice at all. Though I do think that this tank needs to hurry it up a tiny bit if he wants to do this in time. Beware. Not that I'm doubting the speed of this run, it's just that MOTHERLOAD tends to be long, and we do tend to lose a lot of time at research and development, R&D, where you have all the scientists and stuff, so... Here we go. This is a nice place to start getting reviews on everyone, because you know for sure that they're all going to take damage during the big slam he does. Yeah, here you go, electrostatic pulse, like them having all hots, it makes your life just easier. Like, I barely had to heal. I'm probably not going to. I'm just going to do some football. But let's not get shocked by this, because he was aiming that in a particularly strange location. Oh, is he going to actually take the bombs? He better, otherwise... Oh, that fucking idiot. I guess it's more healing for me. It's just more of a pain. Because look, like, this is the thing. They did something stupid. Meaning that I've got a dot ticking on me, which gives me my corruption, which in turn can fuck me up. Corruption is one of the best systems they've had, so not to complain. Here he's going to use static pulse soon, so let's get a quick heal out. I should be using prayer mending more here, like I left it off cooldown a little bit too much, which is not a smart idea. Here, I know I have to run for these bombs, because no one else is doing so. Oh, come on! Let's try and see if I can get a Master Spell. Okay, I got 2 of them out. That's good. And I should try and get it. Like, it's stupid, but I have a tendency of thinking that... And it's a mistake as a healer, generally speaking. I have a tendency of thinking I can heal myself, whereas other people's I don't know what defensives or potions they have. So I have a tendency of thinking to myself, okay, I'm going to make sure that I heal other people before I heal myself. Problem is, Blizzard added corruption, which means that it's all based on when you take damage, you have a chance of X, Y, or Z. Meaning that when I take care of other people before myself, I actually risk screwing myself over with this corruption. Quite the fun. I wonder how many people are using Void Ritual in this group. Looks like none, unfortunately. If I was a group with 3 Void Rituals, it would actually be even better than it is at the moment. I don't really have CC for this, so I'm just going to have to rely on them. They don't actually do that much damage as long as they eat CC and die, but sometimes you'll have someone like that who'll just eat something big and it'll hurt. Yet again, if I had Prayer of Mending out, that would be helping me out, but I'm not keeping on top of that, which is stupid. Yeah, I'm just going to give one of them wings so I don't have to bother healing them for a while. You can just chuck them one big heal and it'll be over. Let's Fear, sit down. I did a Fear into a Nova there. That was very specific. It was simply because I wanted to Fear to interrupt, and as I saw that he was being feared towards the other pack, that I did not want to put Ninja Pull, I decided to Nova so that my damage broke it pretty much instantly. Sometimes you get unfortunate and you have to cast 2 Novas, but in my case it was fine, so happy times, happy days. Yeah, I should be on top of my mendings, which I'm not. And I'm currently at 2 stacks of Surge, which is fantastic, meaning that I've got plenty of time to keep on DPSing. And as soon as he takes DPS, I can actually heal. Ooh, and he's pulling double packs now. This is much more like it. I like this stuff. I'm standing here, so I can knock them all back into the wall, so it shouldn't bother them too much that I CC them this way. But I'm waiting for the last second, so it's only like a last second thing if they need it. It's the advantage of running with a Holy Paladin. They interrupt a crap ton, so generally speaking, it's a non-issue for you. Also the pleasures of running with this Essence, as you can see, I used it on the tank there, and I literally got a huge chunk of healing. I'm not sure if the Essences can crit. I think they can, but just in case they can't, well, I just like to believe that that was just a huge chunk. Mending off cooldown. And here, because our tank is going to go this way anyway, I'm just going to grab the tank so we can move. It's the small things in life. Oh, why did he just use wings? That's surprising. Okay, maybe for next pack. He winged very, very early there. I'm just tossing out some DPS, running out of that, so... The extractor is quite painful, so I can see why he would use wings here. It's just that it's strange that he used wings just before, like, running in. Can I get? No, we can't. More Prayer Mending, because it's OP, it's easy, nothing to be done. I'm trying to actually provide any kind of interesting commentary. It's just that there's nothing to be said here. Like, people are doing their job. Maybe on the first boss, like, DPS was a bit retarded and didn't. Well, DPS is a bit retarded and didn't do the bombs right, but not much you can do about that. And literally, how many of them are gonna die to this? I'm astounded. I swear this is not complicated, but somehow, like, they're getting mulched. Can I? Ah, yeah, no, there's the fanatical driller. Does the leader not realize that he can release at the... Yeah, you get. This is part of PugLife as well. Groups who have no idea they can do it. You see here, there's a perfect example. I need to fear him. I fear him, and yeah, okay, this time it works. I'm happy. I generally have times where, like, the fear just does not want to cooperate, and when it doesn't, it's just awful. I might need to actually have a constant range checker. Oh, fuck me. You see, look, we're losing so much time, because... It's pretty silly, because they're like, just the fact that there's quaking and all, which just added on to stuff, it was so stupid, like, and he didn't know? What planet have you been living on, man? Maybe he's just too good, he just never dies on this stretch, like, it's just, he's not used to it. So he just doesn't know where the respawns are. It sounds logical to me. Please, let me move. Oh. Mind Flay slows, boys, Mind Flay slows. Generally speaking, I've had most tanks who've actually pulled the blobby boy miles away just because they don't want to poison the or put crap all over the spots where you are meant to. There you go fast, boy. They don't want to put pools right where all your DPS are going to be running through, because behind us you'll see that the guy is having to pass through blobs, which is not the most nice thing to do. I hope he's going to be wanting to skip this last pack, because I don't like taking this with the elite. The elite does hurt, like... Where's he moving? It's a bit particular. He just doesn't know where he wants to go. Where do I go? Okay. Will we be pulling that back? I don't think so. So this boss, you've got a couple of advantages as priest. You've got quite a bit of hard CC, not as much as actual class, an actual mythic class healer, but well. You've also got the fact that you got big heals and you have hots. It helps out a lot for. Why did he put that on me? Yeah, here you have chastise. You have things to chuck people away. Like you have a lot of advantages. But for some reason, they're not focusing any of the Earth Rangers. I think it's because he doesn't spawn any Earth Rangers if they're still up. It's just that, do you really want to deal with having to kite for like 5,000 of them? It just seems a bit silly in my book. Oh well. Especially seeing as they do hurt, like this guy is getting chunked. And they're all going to resonate in Quake, and I'm going to wings this guy. Yep, there you go. He survived because of it, and I got CC'd because I'm an idiot. And can I please get some heals out? Yeah, looks like I can. Fantastic! I don't get it. There might be an achievement or something. I just don't understand the logic of doing that. That was a good example of using wings even though you're just half and half. Like, if it's actually going to be useful or not. And if it isn't, well, too bad, but... Let's fuck him off. There you go. Okay, I can't take the slows and the dots and heal while there's resonating Quake. That's just asking a bit much of me. Jesus Christ, does this guy have... Yeah, he's got 4 stacks of the dot. No wonder. I was like, what is going on? Oh shit, I need to... I'm channeling, boys. I'm just gonna take it. Fuck it. Thank God I got CC. Oh no, and I get this stun now. Can you fuck off? Yeah, thank you. I need this to die, boys. I need this to die. Thank you. People don't like simplifying their life. Like, and I don't get it. Cold Earth Raiders. This is the time where everyone decides to start swapping out a bit. Azerite Infusion as well, so one of them's going to become a Chad. You can fuck off. Let's go to Earth Ranger, let's keep on focusing him down. Wow, look at the DPS. DPS has gone lower than I expected. Then again, it's Demon Hunters on single, like, more or less single target, so... Do I have another knockback? I think I do. No, I don't. And let's just CC him then. I'm gonna run... Oh, Tectonic Smash, please don't stun me. I'm fine. I'm fine. That's one problem about my UI. I do think that I'm lacking something to show me my knockback. Like for some reason, like usually I always have all my CC. Luxthos, shout out to him. He made an awesome UI, which I've tweaked a bit to my likings. But like for example, all the center thing is Luxthos, but on the sides, my trinkets and my Azerite essence, that's just some other stuff. Like it's not him. I have to admit, he's made one neat UI. Go, taking all the test subjects. Thank you, Blizzard. Just for casting a spell, they just give me corruption. Aw, you must love me, boys. Hey, it's part of the game. If I didn't want to play with it, then why would I, like, I shouldn't equip it. It's my choice. Which just brings up another really good thing about corruption. Corruption, if you get screwed over by it, as much as you can think it's just unfortunate timing and all, you did opt into it. You knew what you were signing up to when you... that's bad. Okay, there's no need for CC, it's fine. But yeah, unfortunately I'm having prayer mendings which are dropping off. I've got this one which is going to drop off in like 2 seconds. No, actually, it's got 14 seconds. There are times where it's actually not a bad idea to put it on the person who's about to drop off. So now I've actually got 9 stacks of prayer mending. So when he takes damage eventually, I'm actually getting more value out of it. Where the fuck is he? Oh, that's a CC. It's a nasty pack, bruv. Nasty pack. Where the hell did he die? How did he die? I'm just amazed. Like, this guy's showing me that I do not know the way. Here, quick master spell. Oh no, how about you just take a regular dispel then? Let's move. There you go, transmute to goo. Let's fear him so he doesn't do it. And I'm fearing him that way. Fantastic. Though I've got very little stuff to deal with. Let's give him a res. Oh fuck. Just he was silenced. I was I gave him a shield. Like, oh, what? You can't spawn on me? What's that bullshit? I mean, Blizzard, please. I love the way that comes along. As soon as I say, yeah, it's your fault, you opted into it. Yeah, I agree, but I mean, having something spawn on top of you is not the greatest of feelings, bro. Here, this is just a slugfest. There's a dispel you can do here. There you go, it's done. I should be using my racial instead of actual dispel. No, I'll do it this time. Like, there you go. Quick dispel. On Quaking Weeks, it can be a little bit more dicey. I don't have anything to save him. No. Yeah, that was my bad. I was too busy talking about dispels when I should have been talking about doing this just a fight. Here we go. Finally done with this pack, and normally we go for Spider Boss, and it's fine. I'm just very, very curious as to how we're going to deal with it, because this is a lot of trash we're doing extra, and we're running out of... Really? Just as I CC the guy who's about to give me a hard time, I literally get eaten up. Oh, can I please? It's this one, thank you. I do think this guy seems to have like low gear or something. It's a bit strange. I'm just gonna say it's because he didn't have stand buff. He's a great player, and oh please, thank you. I can't exactly line of sight it at the moment, so... Okay, as long as he's not focusing on me with that lingering doubt, and it's on me, so I'm gonna go around here, and oops, nope. Where's your lingering doubt, mate? Oh, what? He still cast it through? Blizzard, please, stop the hacks. Okay, I'm not dealing with this, I have to run out. There's too much damage coming out, and this guy, please don't die, please don't... Oh! Lingering doubt. Please let me line of sight this. Yeah, I did. It's fine. Perfect. That's really unfortunate. We've lost a lot of people to stupid things. And oh, please, can I run? Nope. I'm gonna eat that one. No. Someone silenced. Fantastic. We are not taking the rest, right? Yeah, I'm gonna eat a lingering doubt. I know. Here you go. Ouch. Yeah, let's pull the tank. So at least people know not to not to DPS. I say just as I use my mana trinket. Sure, I'm just gonna say that it doesn't count as DPS because I'm using it for the mana. Let's just pretend that's the reasoning. Oh, please kill it before that. Thank you. Gonna rebuff because my friend died. Partly my fault. I could have managed that a bit better. This boss drives me a little bit nuts because there are ways to simplify it. For example, if you all like stand at certain spots, it actually avoids it being a pain for other people. But sometimes they just don't feel like doing it. We should bloodlust here.
If you wanna jump the fence, you pretty guys, looking for
Is he not bloodlusting? Thank you. I love the guys who ask the question, do we bloodlust here? And then just doesn't bloodlust. It's like, man, please. Also, sometimes you'll come across demon hunters who they time their, I don't know what it's called, like blade flurry or whatever, just as the thing comes out, as the chemical burn comes out, and it'll actually avoid you from having to do a. Oh, I don't have my grab. I grabbed the tank. Sorry, mate. Oh, nope, it's not on me. As soon as propellant comes out, if you think it's on you, it's always a good idea to start moving already, because it doesn't have mobile targeting. It targets where you were, and then afterwards you have to deal with it. So if we don't do this, I don't even think it's due to the deaths. I think it'll be mainly due to just slow pulling and just taking it a little bit too relaxed. Somehow, it was both the DPS who got that. Usually it's always on a tank. Like here again, like usually the tank always gets one. Please don't be on me. Okay, good. And I'm getting an opening, normally. Never mind.
The smell of
Whoa, 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 why am I slowed so much? Corruption. Should have known. I'll get you next time. Yeah, I'm this guy, 37k DPS. Could do better, bruv, could do better. Quick dispel. We have a lot of percentage to do, and only 10 minutes to do this and the last boss. I have my doubts, but I'm usually a little bit too... I don't have enough hope, usually. Like, I've been in groups with pretty good people, like people I actually know. Because surprise, surprise, I don't pug everything. And yeah, they actually, like, I'm usually like, yeah, we need to pick up the pace, and it's not actually the case. You can just die, please. Thank you. Those bots, sometimes they focus you. Not much you can do. Oh, pff, am I gonna bother? Yeah. Okay. Oh, how about you? Fuck off. What? Ah, it still hit me. Oh well. You gotta use your cloak sometimes, man. It's got a cooldown. It's there for a reason. Ah, we might be skipping to the boss after all this. That'd be nice. But oh well, we'll see how it goes. Well, at least it didn't spawn on top of me this time. Like, that one, it's my fault. Should have, like, spared my abilities. Maybe you could have played that better. Try to fear instead of trying to knock back. I also held a knockback till really late, which I really shouldn't have done. Doing a quick bit of damage. Let's get Prayer Mending off. There you go. Having an eye again. Let's go back to damaging a bit. And I got a stack of this, and a stack of this, and a stack of this, and I got a stack of this. Man, when you get the procs this early, it feels really good, because everything feels like it's instant cast. Like there, I got 2 cost of Surge into a cost a refresh of... Yeah, let's do this. Come on, guys. Notice it doesn't Nova. Please don't die. I'm just going to stun it. Yeah, you're immune to stuns, but you can't get prone. There you go. Let's not get blasted. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I said let's not get blasted, boy. Everyone moved, and then that guy was like, nah, it's fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down, boys. Why are they eating? Ah, it's because there's too many specialists. That might be why. There's too many specialists, so we're getting a whole bunch of nukes and focus fire stuff, so... And the DPS isn't melting it fast enough, so... All I need is a little, like, a spooky on top, and that'll be, like, a fantastic A-game. I mean, already I can't roll out of this shit, and I'm having to move for, like, days on end, but... My fault. If I had more mending stacks, that would be less of a pain. Oh, I've done nothing for this, so I'm just gonna have to eat it. Let's just stand on the... Thank God the hunter's near me, so I'm actually getting the... Holy word, Sanctify, isn't it? I think I made a mistake in the previous video calling Serenity Sanctify and Sanctify Serenity. Oh well. As long as it sounds good, as long as I sound like I know what I'm talking about, that's what matters. Here, should be using Prayer Mending, getting some little bit of burn. That guy ate a bit too much, so let's give him some pots. Get some pots out, boys. Here's the storm underrated, so get the hots. That's the one time where you hear about hots, it's when you're playing WoW. Sad times, sad times. So, like honestly, the corruption does give an additional spice to the game. Like, honestly, I think I wouldn't have as much fun in this dungeon. It'd be a lot more monotonous if I hadn't done it. There, I did a quick dispel. Like, it's some small thing you might not notice, but like, it's one of the reasons why I macro it onto my renew. So I know the keybind. It's just one button. It's always the same button. So there's don't die, please. Thank you. You see, that's why I love Surge of Light. You bank them for when people are being stupid, and you... Whoa, what is he doing? I think he finally understood that he was going a bit slowly, but I think that his reaction to going slowly is going suicidal, and I'm not for that reaction. Like, generally speaking, speed is one thing, but sometimes, like, when your key's toast, you can do ambitious things to try and win back the time you've lost. It's just that it doesn't happen. Like, here you go, you're losing people left, right, and center because of, yeah, just because the pulls are a little bit too ham and people don't know what they're doing. So, like, it just takes one person taking, like for example, I'm taking this, right? I can use my defensive, my shitty defensive to heal up a bit, but yeah, look, this guy's just melting over and over. Like, there's nothing I can do. Like, when they go from 100 to 0, there's no... Oh, someone needs to tank this for me, please. Thank you. Ooh, that was close. I mean, I might have a little bit of... Oh, and I focused the wrong one. Oh well, taking damage. If we have 4 minutes, it's doable. It's just I have my doubts. Because you know, taking into account that smash phase from last boss lasts like already maybe best case scenario it lasts like a minute. Worst case scenario it lasts like 2. Whoa, you see, look at that. He just went 100 to 0. I barely had time to move my my hand over him, and he just keeps on getting eaten. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. And I think that already there we've lost 30 seconds due purely to him. No offense, but that is purely due to him. Like, I'm not even sure what it is. I'm not sure if it's bombs or if it's other stuff. It's nasty in any case. Oh, but we won't have enough of this, can we, will we? That'd surprise me. I'm not the one who did the routing, so don't ask me. You can try and micromanage routing as a healer. It's just, generally speaking, there's not much you can do if the tank wants to go one way and you want to go another. Like, there's a point where, like, you waste a lot of time just trying to get people to do the route, which is the proper one, so to speak. And if they just don't want to cooperate, it's just not worth it, honestly, to start doing routing. You're gonna get a little bit of damage, get a little bit of mana back. I'm gonna spam renews because I'm on the move. I'm gonna start pushing some mendings on the targets who already have them. So instead of having like that one expire on 3 stacks, I'm gonna have that one stay on 8. The next is up on the tank, where the tank's gonna get one like that is gonna go up to 7. So now he's got 7 stack. There you go. Fear's coming out. Gonna get rid of the tank. There you go. Oh no! Don't do this to me. Fuck you. I'm out. It's annoying because I wanted to have my cooldown for the boss, but looks like I'm not gonna have that luxury today. Honestly, we could play this key pretty well. Like, we as in me and you. Like, we play this key well. It's just that there's not much you can do. Like, I maximize my DPS as much as possible as a healer, and if they don't want to do mechanics or they die to city stuff, and if you don't pull enough at the start, you're gonna get in situations like this where you have 2 minutes for the last boss, and it's gonna be rough. Then again, if you look at the Bloodlust, it took us 10 minutes to get from one side to the other. Oh, I'm at a bad spot, please, just don't do it. I shouldn't stand here. Here you go. And he's not tanking in a particularly good space. Because look, this Gatling gun, I'm going to have to eat it. Yeah, there you go. And then again, I could just not eat it. Oh, please don't do this to me! What the fuck, man? And it's annoying because this freaking dungeon, there's a ready for raiding achievement for not getting hit by anything. And visibly, they just do not want to do it. I like the way he blames it on a wrong turn. No, it's you being a moron. Don't pretend it's a turn thing. Oh my god. What is so hard about this? I literally would like to know. There's no way. This key's toast. Might as well try and do this with 2-man. Like, I'd rather 2-man this than... Yeah, okay, and corruption, so... Like, I don't get it. They should always be behind the boss. That's the best. I love it. I'm typing to teach them like what the fuck they're doing, and they have no idea what they're doing. It's fantastic. um, I'm trying to teach them by actually typing out what they should have been doing, but like, it's sad because this is a plus 11, which we would already, if you could discount our time lost, we would have had an extra minute here. But let's say that we'd wiped anyway. If we had just pulled way more at the start, because at the start it was very, very calm, very like stupid. Like there was no point. Like look, here are the Boombas. You look at the Boombas. Okay, so Boombas, let's see, where are you going? One of them is going there, so you need to not stay here in the middle. And one of them is going there, so you need to not stay there. So what I'm going to do is after this rocket comes out, I'm going to grab the tank and tell him to stay there. There you go. And Gatling gun is over this side. See, like, he claims that this is a safe spot. It's just, it's a safe spot from time to time. Like, it's a safe spot sometimes, not always. And seeing as I'm like the only ranged, I'm gonna get blasted, so here you go. The safe spots are here you can't be, and there you can't be. And I might actually eat a Gatling gun, because, but then again, I might outrange it. No, I won't. But I only took one shot because I was really far away. Wow, could you mind not eating Gatling guns? And plus it wouldn't have happened, because look at this. Like, there's so much, like, there's so little damage that... Okay, yeah, here's a safe spot. He should not be tanking there. He's gonna get hit by a strafe. There you go. And... Did he get hit? I need someone to tell me if he got hit. Because I feel like he got hit and I should have been closer to the boss. That's my bad. Homing missile on me. Let's give myself a little bit of personals. Let's see, where's the bomb boys gonna start? Bomb's gonna be there, there. I'm eating some damage. I think it's because I'm getting blasted. Yeah, I'm getting blasted. I don't have a grab anymore, so unfortunately I can't force them to do the mechanic. But all I can do is literally just pop out some feathers, hoping that they know what they're doing. Oh, let's not take that. Extra bombs for the funds. Oh, come on, could you fuck off? It's just that sometimes the corruption just doesn't like you and just decides that this is the best time for these things. One advantage of having feathers on the map is that you don't have to use them. So, like, if you're sitting on stacks, there's no point, but like... Alright, look, so here. Boomba's going there, that's one, and one's going there. So, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to just tank this away. Ouch. Yeah, not happening. Now let's see, I'm behind the target, no worries. Let's move. Let's hope I don't get slowed by corruption, because that's the best thing to have happen now. Not really keeping up the prayer mending. Oh, this guy's gonna bomb us all. Yeah, why not? What's a little bit of bombs between friends? Gatling gun, missiles, just the worst place to be tanking it. And I'm getting this, and they're all dying. Fantastic. Good play, boys. Good play. GG. Let's see how this goes. Homing missile's gonna be on me. Yeah, let's go. Am I at the right spot for Boomba? Yeah, I'm fine. It's not gonna hurt me. And Razdunky is Raz dead. Part of the pug life is having fights like this, where there's still percentage missing, all sorts of crap going on, which makes no sense, but it happens. It's really stupid, because I think that we might actually do it with the bombs, like just the bombs and nothing else. Like, if I trigger these bombs, right? Here you go, here's one. They really give like a third or a quarter of a percent, so they're not half as good as they should be, but... Here, there's a nice dispel for me. Bloodlust is ready. This guy is trolling us pretty hard. I think I might, like, this concussive might actually be enough. Yeah, the concussive was enough. Literally 2 concussive mines, and we would have had the percentage we needed. Sad times. Oh well. As long as I get the loot. I don't ask for much. I just ask for the loot. Oh, title course. Well, this has been fun. It's gonna be a bit of a longer recording, like 33 minutes. So I might actually clue people in on the fact that the key failed. So I need to be careful about that. Like, it's not good for the suspense. Anyway, this has been the Pug Life. And see you in the next dungeon. Hopefully, get you something good and not a repeat of what you've already seen. See ya.